Hello, this is Miguel with another video for you. In this video, I share how I lost 40 pounds without exercise, only following a simple keto diet and mowing my yard with a push mower once a week. This approach has worked for me beneficially and has not given me any adverse side effects. On the contrary, I've experienced many benefits. If you have health concerns, please consult a healthcare specialist with experience in the ketogenic diets. This video is a testimony after all my research. So here is what you can expect on today's video. I want to talk about my short weight story. I've gained and lost the weight once before. I'm going to talk about my second weight loss strategy, why I purposely avoided workout routines, what I ate on most weekdays. I'm also going to talk about the benefits, the side effects, and the resources that helped me get started. So let's begin with my short weight story. When I was in my teens and early 20s, I could eat anything I wanted and not gain any weight. Once I turned 25, I started to get some weight, but nothing alarming as I was always skinny. I lived a healthy, active life with a sales job that had me consistently on my feet. My height is 6'1", and during my mid-20s, my weight was always between 190 and 200 pounds. When I turned 26, I started to see more weight gain with no significant change to my routine or diet. Over the next couple of years, my weight will go up to 240 pounds. And yikes, that is very unnormal for me. So reaching this weight has been my you better do something wake-up call twice already. The first time I reached these 240 pounds, I joined a pretty special boot camp twice a week. We called it the Devo Boot Camp. What made this boot camp unique was the short Bible devotional before the workout routine. During my time at the boot camp, I lost 40 pounds in about 5 months. I was fit and feeling great. My diet was well balanced, but it didn't change much compared to what I was eating before the boot camp experience. As soon as the boot camp season was over, I started to gain the weight again. I wonder what will cause me to gain weight again. I was dating my now wife, and by the time our wedding day came, I was 212 pounds. A couple of years later, and with my wife pregnant, I gained the weight as she did, but she was pregnant. Fast forward to last year, 2019, and I am, you guessed it, 240 pounds again. This is my second you better do something wake-up call. So this is my weight loss strategy, for the second time. This second time I was eating normally, staying within the 2,000 to 2,500 calories. The thought of submitting to strenuous workout routine forced me to look at an alternative option to weight loss. I didn't want to rely on exercise or starving myself. My research took me to the commonly known keto diet. There are plenty of resources on this subject, and I will list a few at the end of this video. What attracted me the most to this diet was its simplicity and that I didn't have to starve myself. The basic concept of the keto diet is to reduce carbohydrate intake to 20 grams per day. Eat high fat and moderate protein. When I tracked how many carbs I was eating, I was completely shocked. I was consuming anywhere between 250 and 350 grams every single day. Yikes! Potatoes, sugar, rice, bread, orange juice were all part of my diet. On my quest to start the keto diet, I also wanted to avoid the sales tactics from the diet industry. One of the most valuable lessons I learned while working in sales is that truthfulness and transparency and genuinely helping your clients solve their needs gets you the best results and referrals. My experience in this field trained me to look the same way in everything I buy. One of the greatest things that I learned in my research is that weight gain has nothing to do with calories, but with hormones. The more you eat high carb foods, the more insulin you need, the more fat you store. Now, let me tell you why I purposely avoided workout routines. The first time around, I lost 40 pounds. I did so with workout routines. Once the workout routine stopped, the weight slowly came back. I wanted to focus on the other side of the equation without starving myself. You can, of course, speed up weight loss by exercising, but I found that the more I worked out, the hungrier I got and the more tempted to indulge in carbs. One of the best ways to make a habit of something is by making it easy. And in my experience, working out will add difficulty to my quest. The only workout I made part of my weight loss program was mowing my lawn 2 to 4 times per month, depending on the season. When we moved into our current home, I purposely wanted to learn to take care of my lawn, the shrubs, and trees. Since I was going to do this anyway, I wanted this new routine to have multiple benefits. I chose a push mower over a self-propelled one to make cutting the grass a workout. Now, while working out, while taking care of my yard, I enjoyed my favorite podcast and save money on the lawn care bill, of course. The interesting thing is that even though this routine helps me burn 800 to 1,000 calories depending on how much I do, I was gaining weight slowly until I reached my weight limit of 240 pounds again. Now, I've been mowing my lawn for 3 years the same way I do now, but it wasn't until I started the keto diet that my weight started to decrease. Now I'm going to move on to what I ate most weekdays. During the week, I will have for breakfast 12 ounces of water as soon as I woke up, a nice cup of coffee with freshly ground Colombian coffee, and I will add a big spoonful of organic coconut oil with some milk and a handful of macadamia nuts. Sometimes I will switch the macadamia nuts for Brazil nuts or almonds, and I will add a little bit of sweetness with 2 pieces of chocolate. For lunchtime, the urge to eat something went away after the initial week. Some days I would just grab a quick fat bomb or another handful of macadamia nuts. On other days, I will just keep on going without any cravings until dinner time. There was, of course, the occasional lunch meeting at a restaurant. If this was the case, I would order something keto friendly. But this was the exception, not the rule. Dinner time involved more creativity. Our family dinners vary between fish, steak, chicken, bacon, and a side of low-carb veggies. The veggies included broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, lettuce, tomato, and bell peppers. Since I was the only one loving this diet, we made rice and potatoes for the rest of the family. On the weekends, I will still have my special morning coffee accompanied by eggs and bacon. We would either cook lunch or go out following the same dinner guidance I mentioned before. Now let me move on to the personal benefits for me and my family. My 40-pound journey took 5 months, and here are the benefits. I'm experiencing stable all-day energy without the 2 p.m. crash. I eliminated snoring, which is more of a benefit for my wife than for me. I reduced knee pain after standing for a long time, and I no longer have sugary food cravings. Now, as far as side effects, going keto requires drastic changes to your diet if you're used to the carbs. The keto flu that everyone experiences the first week can discourage many people. When you cut sugar and carb-heavy foods, your body goes on a strike, of course, because we've made our bodies addicted to sugar. In my case, the withdrawal symptoms such as brain fog and tiredness only lasted about 3 days. After 3 days, my cravings significantly reduced, and I was on my way to the keto lifestyle. I do suggest that you start this journey close to a weekend or during time off. to make it easier on yourself. So now let me give you a few of the resources that I will list at the bottom of the video. I read a few different blog sites with a focus on ketogenic diets. The best information and unbiased research I found were from the YouTube channel What I've Learned. This guy's research includes sources from the medical field and analysis of the misleading studies that were shoved down our throat by the big corporations. I will also include a couple of sites down in the description. Just remember that everyone will try to sell you something. If you find value in what they're trying to sell you, please support them. Finally, I'm a month in since I started my diet. And I managed to stay at 200 pounds through the pandemic in 2020. I want to reach a goal of 190 pounds before my first anniversary of the keto diet. One of the main reasons I maintained the 200-pound weight, on average, rather than continuing to lose weight, was by having to eat more carbs during the food outages at our grocery stores. I will do a follow-up video once I reach the 190-pound goal. Now let me leave you with this. Have you tried a low-carb or keto diet? If not, what's holding you back? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next video.